Okay, hello everybody. My name is Yasmin Euphemia, aka Sugar, and we're here today to talk to a young lady about her latest business that she has running. But before we do that, as you know who I am, and my partner is.
I am Beverly, aka UK Fluffy Chick. And yeah, like Sugar just said, we're here to speak to someone about their business that, they want to share with you, their business idea and their venture that they're on. Yeah.
Exactly. And I wonder if that lady is there. Are you
Angie.
there? Hello? You're
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, hi, Angie.
Hi.
Nice to see you. Nice to meet you, actually. I'm just meeting you today for the first time.
Nice to meet you too.
Right.
Excellent, excellent. All right, so nice. I'm really pleased that you're here with us, and we're looking forward to hearing about your business and what it is that you're doing. Um, like, can you, before you tell us what your business is, just give us an idea of your background, please.
Okay. Well, I am of Jamaican parentage.
Sorry.
I'm Jamaican parentage, but I class myself as a Jamaican. Okay.
So
I
when you
was
say
brought,
that,
sorry,
does that mean you weren't born in Jamaica?
I wasn't born in Jamaica, but I spent a lot of time in Jamaica.
Okay.
So um, I learned a lot of things in Jamaica, especially with my grandmother in Jamaica and over in the UK as well. So, and I just love the Jamaican culture. A lot of people, because of how I am, believe that I was born in Jamaica, but it's just that I spent a lot of time there.
Okay.
So,
Relate.
and I just love my country.
That's right.
As you know, I say my country because it is my country. I
Mm.
was brought up in the church. I got baptized, became a born again Christian at a very young age.
This is
I
Angie. What is your
I'm a
business?
caterer.
Okay.
I'm a caterer. I do Caribbean and English food, like an English roast,
Okay.
things like that. My eldest son, who is a high school teacher, he sometimes helps me with it. Um, him himself is a very good cook, but he will help me at functions, help to set up and serve and clear away and get everybody organized especially if I'm busy doing other things.
Okay. And where is your business based?
In West London.
Okay.
But I do travel all around. It's something I love to do. I
Okay.
love
Yeah.
to cook. And
Okay.
I love it when people enjoy my food.
Yeah.
And I mean, I started off with just word of mouth, really.
Mm.
It's still that way, word of mouth. People have tasted my food, wanting to know who cooked the food. Then they ask for my number. The people will ask me, can they give out my number? And
Okay.
yeah, and things like that.
Okay.
Sounds
But
good.
I
And
have
you,
one thing, sorry. Is this your this is what you do full time, or is this your
No,
side gig?
no, it's a side thing.
Okay, okay.
It's just a side
wa-
thing.
was it
So,
always a side thing, Angie?
pardon?
Was it always a side thing?
Always, yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes, because it started off in my, how old was I? I think I was in my early 20s. It started off. So this is going back over 30 years now.
Okay.
So it started off then, and it was only because when friends were having parties, they would ask me to do the curry. So I would always be in the kitchen. I would cook whatever they wanted for their parties and that. People would ask them, who done this or who done that? Then they would actually ask me if I would do it. And then another friend of mine said to me, do you know what? You get all these people wanting you to cook for them. Why don't you do it as catering, as a catering business?
Mm.
And I thought, well, no. Then eventually I thought, well, yeah, because it's getting bigger and bigger. So that's how I started and
Yeah,
went
because I've seen
to
some of your
doing that.
pictures and that, and I've seen where you've got all the gear that goes
Yes,
with
I have.
catering. It's not a little thing that you're doing. That's why I asked you whether it was had been a full-time thing, because you look completely kitted up.
Yeah. Yeah, because eventually people asked me to cater for their christenings, weddings, and then funerals, things like that. And I thought, well, you know what? Seeing that it's getting like this, get on with buying your chauffeurs instead of having, because I used to hire. And then I thought to myself, no. And then my husband said to me, instead of you hiring all the time, why don't you just get your own things? And I thought, that's true. So the same case.
Wow.
That's it.
So would it be something that you consider in the, like to do just that? That's the thing, because you sound like you're passionate about it and you got all the kit as Sugar says. So what's the
I
whole?
did think about that. My dream was really to own my own restaurant, but it would be a restaurant with a difference, because I wanted it just different from just going in and eating and going. I wanted a nice restaurant, beautiful setting, nice warm light with a piano bar.
Oh,
You can have nice cocktails, not just the Caribbean food, but also English food, but with extra seasoning.
Not just salt and pepper, no?
Pardon?
salt and pepper.
Not just salt and pepper.
Just salt and pepper,
Exactly
no,
what I
extra
was gonna
seasoning.
say.
So the flavors are there. But I would like nice gospel music in the background.
Okay.
That's what I've always said I'd love to do, is to do that. And then someone said to me, well, it's my uncle actually said to me, you're too old now.
Oh.
And then I actually started to believe it until another friend of mine said to me, well, put it this way. Look at the time that I started to be a teacher. I became a teacher. People told me the same thing. And then afterwards, I thought to myself, no. So I studied in my 50s and now look, I reached my 60s and I'm a teacher.
That's it.
I'm
listening to your story and it's like a mirror of my own, I just keep going, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. And then I thought, you know what, Ange? No, you can do it. You can do it because, I mean, yes, I'm nearly 60. So I thought, yes, I can do it. If God give me this strength to be here now, I can do it. If I really want to do it, I can do it. But at the same time, my main job, I love that too, because I love people.
What is your main job?
I work at Heathrow.
Okay.
So I'm a passenger service agent.
Okay.
For an airline. I won't say which airline.
No, and we don't want you to.
Right. So, and I enjoy doing that. I've been doing that for so many years as well. Jobs.
Yeah. That's good. So you're passionate about your day job and you're passionate about your side thing. That's good. That's a lovely balance. So work-life balance is like there is no line. They can intertwine and cross because you don't mind being at either one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because like my mum, she's always encouraged me. Always encouraged me with the cake, with the cooking and things like that. Because my mum's a very good cook as well. Growing up, I saw her cooking for people as well. And they would come to her to bake cakes for them as well. I mean, growing up as well, I really didn't want to be in the kitchen. I did not want to be in the kitchen, especially like friends would be outside. They're outside playing, you know. Where was Andrea? In the kitchen.
The kitchen.
Or I'm
Right.
outside and it's time to go in the kitchen. You hear mommy calling from the balcony. I have to come
See,
in.
now I'm sitting forward thinking, oh gosh, that's my life.
I think it's every Caribbean or Jamaican background person's life, because it's like, and the thing that you fight against wanting to do later in life is it's said when you end
Same
up
thing
doing.
you're doing. Yeah, so
Oh, that's nice.
that
That's
was
nice.
it.
So that sounds nice. So basically, what you'd like to achieve when you're talking about building your catering business is like, it sounds like a piano bar with gospel music. I can already feel like the live acts that are coming on whilst people are eating. You
Oh,
know,
yes.
I can even see the carpet and the curtains.
I can hear the music. I was sitting there like getting ready to. Woo.
Exactly. I remember you talking about doing some charity work.
Yes, I do as well. I also help with a charity called Food Cycle. And what we do is we prepare food. I am the lead cook for them. And we cook food for the underprivileged, especially like the elder generation who are at home by themselves and they want company. They get very lonely. So we set the table up nicely and they'll come, they'll have a meal, they'll have a starter, a main, and a dessert and some drinks. And they've got people to talk to and have a laugh and that for a couple of hours. And when they go home with a couple of bags of shopping as well. When COVID first came, we had to be socially distant, so we couldn't have that going. So they used to come and we used to give them 2 bags of shopping. One bag full of like bread, eggs, things like that. Another bag full of vegetables. So they would come and get that. They would come with their little trolley basket, and then we'd put the bags in there for them. And they were so happy for it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because it got them out of the house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now that we've opened up, so now we have the sit-down meals. It's all vegetarian, so a lot of them weren't sure about vegetarian, but because I used to cook in a 7-day Adventist school, so I got used to doing vegetarian foods anyway. So that wasn't a problem for me doing that. And because you get food delivered before you start and you don't know what's going to be delivered. So you need to be able to look at the food and say, all right, I can make so and so. So that's what I do. Just make up a dish. And all I say to them is, I tell them what seasonings I want. Because I need my seasonings. So a lot of the seasonings they didn't know. So I Google it and I email the picture. So they know what seasoning to look for and to get for me.
Right.
So that I can get on with cooking.
And that's in West London as well?
It's in West London, yes, Shepherd's Bush.
Okay.
But they have them all over.
Okay.
They're in North, West, South London. So, and they're actually looking for more volunteers as well, actually.
Okay.
All right. So if there's anyone from West London, what's the name of the charity?
Food Cycle.
Food Cycle are looking for volunteers. But
I'm sorry about that, but I live near to Heathrow, so you might hear the aeroplanes every so often.
As long as you don't hang on to the wheels of one and disappear, we're okay.
If it was going directly to Jamaica, then yes.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
You just keep trying your luck, don't you?
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
But yeah, so you're saying.
Yeah,
Yes,
no, I was just saying that, just confirming that we're here talking to Angie, who does catering. Angie's Kitchen, it's called, yes?
Angie's Kitchen Spice.
Sorry, Angie's Kitchen what?
Kitchen Spice.
Oh, of course, and that's why you keep on about your spice. Angie's Kitchen Spice. All right. Of course, we'll put up all the information that's needed so that people can get hold of you. And yeah. Was there anything else you wanted to say, Bev? Because we've got her goal. We already know her kitchen,
yeah.
right?
And I prefer that structure rather than the direct question. It's more, it's embedded.
Smoothly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very organic and embedded into the conversation. So we got your goal.
It's Angie. It's Angie. She's organic, you
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Feels so good.
Thank you.
You know, sort of thing. Well, okay. Well,
I will
on
be
that note,
Mhm.
although we could probably stay here and chat for longer, but we need to come offline. I'm sorry. So
That's
thank
fine.
you, Angie, for coming and talking with us.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Goodbye.
You're welcome. Thanks for
really
having
nice to
me.
meet you, and really lovely to meet you and hearing your story. And yeah, we're gonna check in with Angie and see how she's getting on as time goes on, because yeah, man, it's gonna grow. You're gonna grow. I can, from the passion is there, and you've got that, that spiritual energy fueled with your passion.
I'm trusting God for that.
Yes, and it has no other way to go but up. So yeah.
Amen.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Amen
All
to
right.
that. Amen to that.
All right. Nice meeting you too.
All right. All right. And that's us over and out.
Over and
Okay.
out. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.